that size, and it had sunk the tube down into the ground because the ground was moist because it was kind of like a plush, like the grass was taller than a man, and it was like 8 feet tall grass, and there was a little trail, and that's how they ended up finding tubes. There's a little walking trail like into the area, and they found the tubes, and the reason the round stopped firing was because one got hung up in the tube, and then they abandoned the tube and left it and everything.
Okay, so left the rest of the rounds just laying around, or?
Yeah, there was a couple of rounds that were found, and then one that was in the tube and stuff. But that was it. Lightfoot didn't get any recognition for that either. I thought he should have been, but he didn't get any recognition for like knowing where it came from and leading to the find of that or anything. But oh well. So that was it. So that was. That was, I guess, one of our bigger events in Karbala. Other than that, we did, there was a lot of martial arts training that we did while we were there. Stood a lot of post. I guess the biggest thing, there was a lot of martial arts training done in Karbala. Oh! Everybody got sick. Everybody got sick in Karbala. Started getting more comfortable with the area, eating the local food, not knowing how unsanitary things were, and everybody got sick. I don't know if it was dysentery or what, but I have never been that sick in my entire life. I want to say that I lost like 25 pounds in a course of 10 days. My cheekbones were sticking out, my face was all like sunk, my eyeballs were all sunk in, and I remember sleeping by the porta shitters, like sleeping near them, because I couldn't. It was like 15 minutes, every 15 minutes I'd be back and forth. And I remember the gunny, I don't remember his name, not right now, but I remember the company gunny like coming by and asking me if I had drank any water, and he like gave me a canteen and made me drink it, and then he came by later and like filled it up and like gave it back. He was like, drink this, like knew how sick I was, and like it was bad. But I was down for like 10 days with that. Like the guys in the very beginning that got it so bad, throwing up, got the diarrhea and stuff like that. The guys in the very beginning, since they didn't know what it was, the corpsman would hook them up to IVs and like get it all flushed out of their, like give them medicine and stuff. Well, by the time, like I was one of the last guys to get it, and then when I had it, they were out of medicine, they were out of fucking IVs, they were out of, so they're just like, your immune system should take care of you. I'm like, oh, it was bad. I'd never, to this day, I've still never been that sick in my life. But yeah, that was another thing that stuck out for me, and I'll never forget that either. Like, because some of the Marines, like Ruckel, will tell you about it in Huseba.
Okay, I was gonna say because I didn't think Ruckel's in.
No, yeah, Ruckel will tell you about his Huseba, stories like that, and it's nothing compared to. Like, the way I see it is it's nothing compared to OIF1, because OIF1, the entire battalion got it. Like, there was the Desert Sloth. Have you heard about it?
No.
Okay, the Desert Sloth was a little joke article thing that some of the guys up in the battalion office put together, and it was funny. Like, it was like a newspaper that some of the guys like put together, and Major Quinn ended up getting in on it. I want to say for OIF3, no, in Huseba. They continued in Huseba.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to say one issue came out in Ramadi 3. No, not in Ramadi 3, but Ramadi. I guess Ramadi 2. I guess the last time we were there, my 4th deployment. there was one issue of the Desert Sloth, and I was pretty stoked that it came out, and I think the reason it did was because of Major Quinn and Gunner Carpenter, you know. But it's funny. It's just like it tells of news that happened throughout the battalion, but it puts a funny spin on everything. Like so much of it's true, and then like they'll like lead off and like say, "Oh, this happened," and then it's hard for me to even explain. Like you've gotta get a hold of it. Like talk to Major Quinn.
Oh, so you should still have some.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, and it's funny too because it's true to an extent, but then it just blows everything out of proportion. It's just hilarious. But the Desert Sloth in Karbala ended up bringing up the fact that the entire battalion had gotten sick with dysentery or whatever it was,